question. Roommating. What if we start this week with the follow-up Boxycharm video and then pivot to something totally different? Does that work with the schedule? Does that work with what we're doing right now? What do you think? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Hi friends, welcome back to my quarantine. I hope you guys are doing great, and today I'm going to be doing part 2, kinda, to my last video, which is my Boxycharm video. You guys know that is the video I love doing every month, and I'm so happy that my base box showed up because I was excited for my choice item. So let's jump into this box already because the last video was really long, telling you about a lot of stuff. Let's get into this guy too. In this Boxycharm video, I'm gonna be doing the new box, but I'm also gonna give you a couple of updates on some things that I have been trying from the first box, because why not? We're all sitting here in quarantine looking for stuff to talk about, and you know how much we love our Boxycharm. This is the box I paid for. Woo, okay. So, you already know, giveaway-wise, that my husband put the Glam and Glow Berry probiotic mask into the giveaway for you guys, and this is a hefty baby, and this was getting a lot of love online from what I could tell. So first and foremost, the giveaway includes this. The giveaway also has 2 other items in here that I have delved into in my recent video that I just did for you that covered my premium box and the base box that I get from PR from Boxycharm. So if you missed that video, I'm going to be linking it above, so you can kind of get a little bit more of a feel for what I'm going to be talking about for the rest of the giveaway items. The way I started my face today though was with my choice item that I was really excited to get. This is the Ellimist Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads. After having these facial radiance pads that I still really like, and I did miss them on the Ulta 21-day sale, darn me and my busy schedule, I really liked these. So when I saw that these were a choice item, I was pretty excited to have a pad back in my beauty space because I am down to like maybe 1 or 2 left. The struggle is real. And I knew that I had picked this from my choice, so I was so excited for it. Again, I don't have a card in my box, but one of you lovely subscribers let me know that there is a link for the insert. So I'm going to be putting that here on the screen and down below in the description box. Okay, so the Ellimist pads are $59. Did not know that. Again, there's no card in here, so that is good to know. That's a great base box item. I'm pretty impressed with that. What I've noticed about using them, whether I've used them at night or in the morning, is that they do get more dirt out. Even though I tend to double cleanse at night, I've noticed that like after sleeping, and I'm sure it's probably from pillows and oils from your skin and whatnot, when I use this in the morning, it still cleans off everything and gets the rest of the impurities out before I go on to like my skincare. So I was really impressed to see that every time I have used these. Jumping into the comments immediately, the first thing I see is Lessie saying, this was my choice item and I love it. It's so good. 5 hearts. Madison B said, I love that I got these in my May base box. I have been looking for some good resurfacing pads. 5 hearts. Jana P said, really loving the Ellimist products. Me too. These pads made my skin feel nice, and it's a gentle exfoliant. I did feel the same way about it when I was kind of like rubbing it into my skin. It doesn't hurt. My skin does tend to get red, so you're going to see that in the inserts here. But again, keep in mind, I'm a sensitive skin girl that it always does that no matter what I do, and then my redness goes away. It's just sensitive skin girl here, right here. Louisa DS said, good product and lots of pads. Yes! That is something I noticed too, because these facial radiance ones, while I think these are like a cult following classic that so many people love and knew about long before me, I was excited to get whatever size we got, but I love that this is so much bigger. I feel like I'm gonna get way more use, obviously, out of these. I did cut these in half like a lot of you told me to, but I still went through them quickly because they're good. And I liked them, and I didn't want to just keep storing them. I wanted to use them. So I'm excited to have something else to replace. Margaret B said, these facial pads are very refreshing. She said they don't irritate my sensitive skin, and I have noticed that too. Again, I've only been using them since I got the box, so a few days here, but I'm pretty impressed that my skin, even though you're gonna see it look a little red when I'm rubbing it on, it doesn't irritate. I've not had any other breakouts. I've told you guys I am on hormones, so I'm kind of seeing some breakouts right now, but this is not adding fuel to any bad bad fires. You know what I mean? I love reading all these comments. Jen W just said, my husband even loves and uses these. All right, Adam, you know what's coming. You're gonna have to try these, buddy. Carolina G said, really excited about these. Brooke F said, I love these so much with like a million exclamation points. So these are getting a lot of love. Adrian C said, 5 hearts. I've been using these pads twice a day for a full week and my skin is in love. I had a raised and discolored acne scar on my cheek that just refused to go away. After a week, it's already starting to disappear. These pads are officially now part of my skincare routine. I mean, I can't find any one-hearted things that I keep like digging through the pages for. I'm like, does anybody not love these and give me a good reason? And so far, I'm like 7 pages back. I can't find any. Okay, so here's one with 2 hearts from Monica P. She said, I haven't noticed a difference in my skin, but I appreciate a good toner. So she was even able to be like, but they're not bad. So I like them a lot right now, so stay tuned and be subscribed so you don't miss out on my upcoming quarterly Boxycharm review where I can tell you even more, because with skincare, we need to give it time. For our base box, I'm pretty happy with this. The next thing that I used on my face this morning and a few other mornings is what I kind of keep thinking of as my own personal Crayola crayon for my face. Not sure what I mean? Here, let me explain. This is the brand, I think it's pronounced Très Chic. This is the concealer that I got from Très Chic, and mine is in the shade Bisque here, which sounds totally up my skin alley from when I've purchased my own foundations and concealers. That sounded about right. And the color tone back here made me think this could work. So according to the website, since I don't have a card, it's called the Très Chic Cover and Correct Concealer Crayon. I'm glad they called it a crayon too, because I literally feel like I'm crayoning under my eyes when I use this. But I do also like this packaging. We've gotten something like this before. Where is it? Where is it? From Très Chic. And I love their packaging because it's like this magnetic holder, and it's the same for the concealer. And on the back end, I've learned it has a little sponge, which is like adorable. But if I'm gonna be honest, this was not very useful for just like, I used my blender. I tried using this, but the blender works way better than that. But it's nice to have the option, especially if you're kind of getting into maybe some, I don't know, detailing areas. That works. This color is almost so perfect for me. It almost doesn't conceal, but it does conceal. It is like my exact skin, so it's not brightening or anything like that, but it did kind of just look like my skin. And at first I thought, is this good or is this bad? Does that mean it's not going to cover things for me? The first day I tried it, I just literally felt like I was coloring on a Nichole crayon of my own skin tone on my face. I was like, okay. And then today when I tried it, I did 2 applications and kind of did it side by side to be like, this eye has nothing on it, this eye has 1 layer and then 2 layers on it. So I mean, I don't dislike the way my under eye looks, but I did notice I was seeing some creasing when I got towards the end of my makeup routine. So I did dab in with some Becca Hydra Fresh. A lot of you were asking me about that in a different video, so I may touch on this soon. I did use that to try to do little touch-ups, and I used CoverGirl, and I used a little bit of this, but I'm still seeing a little bit of creasing under here, more than I normally would. But I think this is just gonna be kind of like some of the other products that we got in these boxes this month, such as my Too Faced bronzer that I told you about in my last video, and these Tarte lippies, and the Milk blushes. These are all more natural. This is going for that spring fresh makeup look, like that no makeup look. So I felt like this totally went along with these type of items. Am I making any sense? It's all for that natural summer, spring, glowy, fresh look. That's what I felt like they were going for with these type of products, or at least that's how they play on my face. This is a $24 value, and it has 4 hearts right now online. I am okay with this so far. I can't say that I immediately think of it when I'm thinking in the mornings, I'm gonna do my face today, what do I wanna use? I still really like not so much a crayon type because I don't like dragging on my skin, but I can say this is creamy enough that it doesn't feel like it's harsh on my under eye, but I am a little protective of that area, obviously. But even here on my hand, you can see that it does blend well. And it gives some light coverage, so you can layer it up. I was pleased to see that you could layer it up without it getting, you know, cakey or patchy, and it does spread pretty well. And again, I was using my sponge only today, the one I had used for my own foundation and things like that. So it looks like they have 3 different options maybe as far as colors go, because there's 3 little pictures on the bottom. So I'm not totally sure if we're all getting the same color or if they're showcasing the different colors here. I don't have a problem with it. I'm curious if I'm gonna reach for it in the future because it doesn't do any brightening, and I'm not sure, like I said, if it's actually giving me any extra coverage or not. I am noticing a little bit of creasing, but nothing too terrible, I guess, at this point. It kind of just makes my face look like part of my face. It doesn't make my under eyes look too bright or too dark or anything like that, which on a natural day with items like these being used for just that easy breezy look, sure, why not? Let's see what people are saying in the comments so far. Carrie M gave it 5 hearts and said, well, I would like concealer, but I am very fair and this is too dark for my skin. I'm sad to have received a product I can't use. May was not a great month for my base box or my premium box. I think a lot of us felt that, and I saw a lot of you saying that in my comments in my last video, that you probably liked your base box, some of you, even more than your premium. Liz D said, this is just meh, but I don't really like the Tracy products, she said. Okay, Melinda P gave it 3 hearts and said, this concealer crayon doesn't work very well. I didn't get great coverage from it and it creased. Not into this at all, says Audrey L. She gave it 1 heart. Madison B said, I think it came in a shade too dark, but over the summer, once I get a tan, this could be the perfect color. This is a good color for me, and I have been getting a little bit of sun before the rainy hurricane season comes. I'm trying to get outside a little bit, so I have a little bit of a tan. So that's a good point. If I were a little bit paler, like 2 months ago maybe, this may not have matched. Angela R said, I did not think that I would like this, but it actually works okay for my under eye circles. Brooke F said, I love concealer. I hope this isn't too dark. If it is, then I will work with it while I'm getting a tan this summer. Shelly M just said, it's a pretty good concealer and I do like it. Kelly M said, I love the magnetic closure on this. Yeah, I do too. And how travel friendly it is with the blending sponge included. Good point. It is a little light on coverage for my needs and perhaps a tad dark for my skin tone, but otherwise there's nothing bad to say about it. Creamy, provides coverage, and it didn't move. Sarah Z said, the packaging is so cool and the color works good for my skin, but I don't really like the crayon applicator. It'll be good for spot coverage, but that's about it. Yeah, dragging stuff on my face isn't my favorite thing, but I did even put some on my nose. I did that today off camera, and I think I've done that in the past, over the past few days too, to do some touch-ups, because I always tell you guys my nose is the part that breaks apart on me, probably from puppy kisses. I try not to touch my face right now, but you know, that just seems to be where my oils, I guess, go. So I do touch up with this, and because it is a good skin tone for me right now, it does kind of make it easier. So touching up is a good thing with this. So far, I do like it, but again, stay tuned, be subscribed, because I could see myself changing my mind on this as time progresses. I'm curious how it's going to age. Let's move on. One of the last things that I got in this base box that I pay for that I will be using is these wipes. So I kind of felt like we got some Ellimist wipes in here, and then I got, well, they're more like pads, I guess. And then I got these facial wipes. So I was a little surprised at that because, again, in my last box, my premium box, the one I pay extra for, I got 2 kind of similar items in that as well. This is the Tarte Lippy. This is the Cheek and Lippy from Milk, that a lot of you let me know this is the only size this comes in, because I had read one of the reviews where someone was like, this is a sample, but it says something like, or one of these had a sample something on it. People were complaining in general about the size of these in premium box. So a lot of you let us know that this one is the only size this comes in for Milk, which is good to know. And I think with this too, and these definitely aren't sample sizes. I'm going backwards for a second, sorry. But that's good to know. But I think some people were just disappointed because these were very similar items in a premium box. Same thing, were these worthy of being premium, or maybe should these have been base box items, I think is where a lot of people were going with that. Because I love seeing this in our base box, because this is a hefty, great item too. but now we're seeing wipes in there as well, so it's kind of like getting somewhat similar things. They do different stuff. This removes stuff. This is to benefit your skin, also removing stuff, but you know what I'm trying to say, I think. I used these this morning on something not embarrassing, because we're all grown-ups here and we all struggle. Life is aging and my white hairs are giving me struggle, so I was using one of my hair touch-ups just to try to get some of the white out of the way today, and I got some on my face and scalp after I had started makeup already, so I used one of these off camera to try to get some of it off. I could still see some of it, but I mean, it's a face wipe. I don't expect it to be too difficult or, you know, something I wouldn't like. You can fix your mess ups on your hair color days with these, or obviously take them off with makeup, take off swatches if you are a YouTuber or Instagrammer. I don't really tend to buy a lot of pads, like wipes, anymore, so it's kind of nice to have something like this back that I didn't have to go purchase to do exactly what I had to do today. The struggle is real. If you could see that patch, that's what that's from. And I guess we could see what people are saying online about this. I don't expect people to be very excited, but I could be wrong. Okay, so these are a $17 value. This has 2,943 reviews and it has 4 hearts. So let's see what people are saying. I think they're fine for wipes. Catherine V said, I love the convenience of makeup wipes. They travel well and these are excellent and they don't dry out the skin like some others do. Something I did notice about this, and maybe mine just messed up, but when I took the piece off, it like totally ripped off. So I guess I'm supposed to keep this after I use it, don't lose it, and put it right back on top so they don't dry out. That was one thing I did notice about this that I've not experienced with some of the other wipes I've tried in the past. So just a heads up about that if it happens to you. Brisa M said, I keep getting wipes in my box and I'd rather just have a face wash. Lesty said, I love wipes for travel and I travel a lot. These will come in handy for sure. Kimberly C said, I don't use these, 1 heart. Kesha said, I don't mind getting makeup wipes and these work really well. Alexis W said, they're okay, just nothing special. Martina M said, I'm really not happy when they send these things. I'd rather get something else. Okay, so I'm confused by this person's review and I don't want to upset anybody. I don't know if I should read this or not. She's giving it 5 hearts, Samantha, and she said, why do you guys keep sending me junk? I can buy wipes anywhere. I go on YouTube or IG and I get excited. Then I see my box and I literally feel angry. You're advertising great products, but only sending to the beauty vloggers so you get more people to sign up and then we get crap. I have heard something like that before, but then a lot of you saw my last video and you were commenting like, we always thought that the YouTubers got the better boxes, but I could tell with your box you didn't. And this is my PR box. This is my box that I pay for right here, and this one's better than the PR box, if that makes you feel any better. For real. I was really excited for, you know, what I got. Anne Marie said, the wipes smell decent. Unfortunately, I try to avoid using wipes to limit the pollution on the planet. I've heard that a lot, especially on this platform, because we have a lot of beauty people with these. I prefer makeup remover towels, which are reusable, or a liquid makeup remover or a balm. Nothing against this product, she says. It's just not something I would choose. I also felt like I had to go over my waterproof makeup several times with these wipes to remove it. So that's, you know, good to hear, good to know. I haven't tried it with like a red lip or like a jet black liner, like liquid one or anything, because I haven't used those in a while. So again, stay tuned for these, but I mean, these are wipes. I feel like I'll just kind of like go through them and kind of forget about them, honestly. But that's fine. That's fine getting that. The other things that I'm going to be putting in this giveaway are 2 other items that I have talked about. My husband used this already. I have not done so yet. It is the Daily Concepts Shampoo Bar. I let you guys know I got this in my last video. He tried it and he said it smells kind of grandma-y to him. Now keep in mind, he's like a 35-year-old dude, so, you know, he's a boy. I think it just smells very natural, and I haven't had a chance to lather it up or anything, but he said it was okay. He actually has it hanging by the rope on our sink just so it could hang dry or whatever. But I've also noticed he's not gone back to use it again. I have not used it yet, but I guess I'll have to now that I've done that to my scalp. Great, grand, wonderful. So I'll keep you posted, but this is in the giveaway. Along with something that I said I'm not a huge fan of, but a lot of you said you liked it for a natural look, or you could give it to your kids. Some of you did give it away already. This is the Studio Makeup Easy to Wear eyeshadow palette. It did not come with an insert. This is the first time I've even opened it, so it doesn't come with another box, but it does have bubble wrap, so I will put bubble wrap in there for you and let you pop it when you get it. My giveaways are super easy. All you need to do is be subscribed, comment below why you want this box, and a way to get in touch with you. And for a second entry, follow me right here on Instagram, comment on the post there, and easy breezy, you're done, you're entered. Comment comments and follows. That's all you gotta do. And then I will reach out to the winner privately to let you get your box. Make sure you let me know how to get in contact with you here, though, if you come in here, because YouTube makes it so hard to find you guys. This is all in the description below as well. And as a quick little update, today I did do my face with some of these products, and I am still actually really enjoying the Milk product. I think some people may have thought I didn't like it because I was a little discouraged that it was such a similar product to this, both in my premium box. I like this. It's just, I wish it would have been a base box item, I think is where I'm kind of going with it. And I'm sorry, but the twisty on the bottom keeps messing up for me. Do you see how jacked up the top of it is now? When I was trying to use it this morning, it's such a mess because it won't go back down. I keep trying and I keep fussing with it, so I'm just trying to be really gentle with it because I do like how it looks on my face. I think it's cute. And I am finding a use for this, especially in the evenings. I find if I put this on in the evening before bed, maybe then I get some moisturization from it. But as far as like a lip look from day to day, I like to do makeup, so for me this is just too nude. But for a basic day or in the evenings, I could see myself reaching for it. But what I usually do, is this gross? It's gross if you share. I'm not sharing this. I literally put my lip in it as best I can because I don't like putting my fingernails that haven't been to the salon in a long time at this point in there and do that. I don't like that as much. Just personal preference. And I am reusing the Blink today as well. I still think they look spidery, but I think it might be getting better. Stay tuned and be subscribed so you know what I'm gonna think in an upcoming quarterly review. Thank you guys so much for watching and going through my base box with me. I think I was much more pleased with my own personal box instead of the PR box, and maybe even a bit more than my premium box, to be honest, because I am really liking these. Although I can say I still really love this bronzer. I've been using this bronzer and this blush back to back now a lot. I like these two a lot. Some of these things I think are gonna make great items for just easy breezy summer looks. So, I mean, I know May is getting kind of a tough rap right now, especially since we're in the middle of a pandemic, and I'm sure there's a lot going on behind the scenes at Boxycharm. But you guys know I love my boxes, and you know I love doing these videos. So this is your personal giveaway. Thank you guys so much for watching, going through my box with me. And again, if you want to be entered into this giveaway, you know what to do. Check the description box below. So if you happen to be new here, hi new friends, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below. Not just for this little giveaway, but for all of the fun to come. There are a lot of fun videos we do here with quarterly reviews, faves and fails, all kinds of Boxycharm things, plus drugstore other stuff. And if you want to be notified so you don't miss out on all of these fun, loud, weird, unique videos, make sure you don't forget to click that bell as well. Bye friends!